Hi there, I wonder if you're like me. These days, your screen is just packed with doctors warning you about every little symptom that will make you sick and lead to an early grave. I'm 102 years old and I'm done being scared into clicking those videos. There are way too many doctors and PhDs on YouTube who haven't spent a single day living life after 65. They have no idea what it feels like when your legs just don't react like they used to. They haven't sat in a nursing facility, being spoken to like a toddler, feeling the deep humiliation of losing your independence night after night. No matter how vividly someone tries to describe a spicy chili pepper, it's just never the same as actually tasting it yourself, is it? I'm Mayola June Foster. When I was 74, my legs swelled so much that I had to pry my shoes off every night. My feet were freezing, even in the middle of July. Severe cramps would jolt me awake in the dead of night, feeling as though someone had taken a wrench to my calves. My children, God bless them, moved me into a nursing home, and I agreed, simply so I wouldn't be a burden to them. To be completely honest, that 1 year in the nursing home was the most terrifying thing I've ever been through. It wasn't that anyone mistreated me. It was the overwhelming feeling that this was my grave. You realize you've entered death's waiting room, not a place for living. Not a single day passed without me yearning to be back in my own home, living independently. I missed every flower and every butterfly in my little backyard garden. I missed those simple classic meals from the 1950s that I'd still cook for myself whenever the nostalgia hit. Then, in what I can only describe as an act of pure grace, I got a letter from Cecilia Marks, my best friend from the age of 9, someone I had lost touch with for decades. She came to visit on a Tuesday afternoon in late September. I opened the door expecting to see an elderly woman. Instead, standing there in the common room, wearing a yellow cardigan, was a woman who looked exactly the same as she did in her 40s. Her figure was the same. Her eyes were still bright. Her body was just as graceful as it had always been. She told me she had been practicing Falun Dafa, gentle meditation exercises based on 3 principles: truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. I couldn't do the full Qigong routine right away, but she showed me some simple movements to start. Slow, graceful. It wasn't a battle against the body, but rather a conversation with it. I started practicing that very week. Within a year, I felt completely reborn and packed my bags to leave that nursing home and never come back. That was 27 years ago. Before we do anything else, I want us to do a little test together. This takes 30 seconds, and it's going to tell you exactly where your circulation stands right now, today. I want you to start with a score of 5 points. 5. Hold that number in your mind. Now, for each of the following symptoms that applies to you, I want you to subtract 1 point. Be honest with yourself. No one is watching, or rather, only I am watching, and I am 102 years old, and I have seen everything, so there is absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about. Subtract 1 point if your feet or toes feel cold right now, even though you are indoors in a warm room. Subtract 1 point if your legs feel heavy or tired after a regular light day, a day where you haven't done anything particularly strenuous. Subtract 1 point if your ankles swell in the evenings, if your shoes feel noticeably tighter by dinner time, or if your socks leave deep, lingering indentations in your skin. Subtract 1 point if you've experienced nighttime leg cramps, those sudden, brutal calf spasms that drag you out of sleep. And subtract 1 point if you've noticed spider veins or varicose veins appearing or worsening recently. Now, what is your number? If you scored a 5, your circulation is currently in excellent shape. That's wonderful. Keep watching anyway, because what I'm going to share today will help you keep it that way. If you scored a 3 or 4, your body is sending you early warning signals. You are not in crisis, but you are standing at a crossroads, and the direction you choose in the next few weeks will matter enormously. If you scored a 2 or lower, I want you to hear this directly from me. Do not be discouraged. Be excited. The lower your score, the more room you have to improve, and the more dramatic that improvement is going to feel. The body wants to heal. It is always trying to heal. We simply need to stop standing in its way and start helping it do its work. Go ahead and write your number down or type it in the comments right now. Tell me your score. I'll be reading. Please leave your name and age so we can get to know each other. And I want you to make me a promise. Come back in 2 weeks, do this test again, and tell me your new number. I have watched this work. I know what's coming for you. The 3 exercises. Your seated circulation routine. Exercise number 3, the seated march, 60 seconds. Sit up tall in your chair, not rigid, tall. Let your spine find its natural length, both feet flat on the floor. Now, I want you to begin marching in place. Slowly and deliberately lift your right knee up, feeling your thigh muscle engage. Really squeeze it at the top of the lift, and then lower your foot back down with complete control, placing it silently on the floor. Slow on the way down is just as important as strong on the way up. Then the left knee, right, left. Don't rush this. This is not aerobics. This is not a race. Think of it as wringing out the veins in your thighs the way you would wring out a wet cloth. Slow, deliberate, thorough, 60 seconds. Keep going. Breathe normally. If you feel your legs warming slightly, that is exactly right. That is circulation returning to tissue that has been waiting for it. That's one. Rest for a moment and keep breathing. Exercise number 2, leg extension with toe point. 10 repetitions per leg. Sit tall. Begin with your right leg. Slowly extend it out in front of you, straightening the knee. If straightening completely is painful today, only extend as far as is comfortable. There is no grade being given here. There is no competition. You move within your own range, and that range will expand over time. Once the leg is extended, I want you to point your toes forward. Imagine you are a ballet dancer, reaching toward the far wall with the tips of your toes. Feel that contraction all the way up your calf. Hold it. 1, 2. Now flex your foot, pulling the toes back towards your shin, stretching the back of the calf, and slowly lower the foot back to the floor. That is 1 repetition. Do 10 on the right side, then 10 on the left. What this movement does is flush blood from your ankle all the way up to your hip in a long, smooth wave. The pointing engages the calf forcefully. The flexing stretches and releases. Together, they create a pumping action that moves stagnant blood that may have been sitting in your lower leg for hours. If you want to feel this working more deeply, try it. Place a thick hardcover book under your toes before you begin. The additional range of motion intensifies the calf contraction significantly. 10 on each side. Take your time. Exercise number 1, the calf pump, your second heart activator, 2 minutes. This is the most important exercise of the 3. This is the one I want you to memorize and carry with you everywhere. Sit tall, both feet flat on the floor. Place the balls of your feet, the padded area just behind your toes, firmly on the ground. Now lift both heels as high as they will go, squeezing your calves as hard as is comfortable at the very top of the lift. Hold it for 1 full second. Then lower your heels back down completely and let the calf relax for just a moment before rising again. Rise, squeeze, hold, lower, relax, rise again. This is 2 minutes of continuous rhythmic calf pumping. Your calves are the largest venous pump in the lower body. When they contract, they squeeze the deep veins like a fist, sending blood rushing upward through the one-way valves. This is, in every physiological sense of the word, a second heartbeat occurring in your legs. If you want to increase the challenge, try lifting 1 heel at a time, alternating slowly. If you want an even deeper contraction, place that same thick book under your toes. The incline gives the calf muscle a greater range through which to travel, and the pump becomes significantly more powerful. 2 full minutes. You can do this while watching television. You can do this during a phone call. You can do this right now while you're watching me. I do it every single morning before I stand up from my chair, and again every afternoon around 2 o'clock when I can feel the day beginning to settle into my legs. 2 minutes. Start now. Your 3 bonus circulation boosters. I promised you bonus tips at the beginning of this video, and I keep my promises. I have been keeping promises for over 100 years, and I don't intend to stop now. Bonus 1. Front load your water. Here is a habit change so simple it almost seems too easy, but the difference it makes is real and measurable. Drink the majority of your daily water before 2 o'clock in the afternoon, not all at once. Sip steadily through the morning and early afternoon. When blood is well hydrated, it moves more fluidly through the vessels. When it is thick and concentrated from mild dehydration, which is extremely common in older adults who often feel less thirst than younger people, it moves sluggishly and sluggish blood pools. Front-loading your hydration also means you are not drinking heavily in the evening, which means fewer nighttime bathroom trips and less overnight swelling. Morning hydration. It costs nothing. It changes everything. Bonus 2, beets and the position of your knees. 2 to 3 times per week, eat beets. Roasted, pickled, blended into a smoothie. It does not matter. Beets contain naturally occurring nitrates that the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens the blood vessel walls. Wider vessels mean better flow and less resistance. It is essentially a natural way of gently widening the road. And now I need to tell you about the secret habit that is quietly damaging your veins, possibly right now as you watch this. Stop crossing your legs. I know it's comfortable, it feels natural, but crossing one leg over the other while seated compresses the vein behind your knee, the popliteal vein, one of the most important return pathways in the entire lower body, with the full weight of your upper leg. Every minute you sit that way, you are restricting blood flow at one of its critical junctions. Uncross your legs, right now, if they're crossed, both feet flat on the floor, as God intended. Bonus 3. The 2020 rule research has shown that sitting without movement for extended periods can reduce blood flow velocity in the lower legs by as much as half. The blood that should be moving briskly through your veins slows to a crawl simply because the muscular pump has gone silent. The 2020 rule is my answer to this. For every 20 minutes you spend sitting, take 20 seconds to move, 20 seconds of calf pumps, 20 seconds of seated marching, 20 seconds of toe points. You do not need to stand up. You do not need to change clothes. You simply need to remind your legs that they are alive. Set a gentle reminder on your phone or watch if it helps. 20 minutes sitting, 20 seconds moving. Repeat indefinitely. That is not a burden. That is barely an interruption. And over the course of a full day, it keeps your circulation humming steadily rather than lurching between long stillness and sudden activity. The gift. The 70% they are not telling you now. I said I would save the most important thing for last, and here it is. This is the part that no exercise video will tell you. This is the part that I spent the first 74 years of my life not understanding, and the last 28 years learning, living, and watching confirm itself over and over again. Modern science, and I mean rigorous, peer-reviewed, published science, has established with increasing clarity that somewhere in the range of 70% of human illness, chronic illness, the kind of slow deterioration that steals independence and shortens life, originates not in the body, but in the mind, in the spirit, in the accumulated weight of fear, resentment, loneliness, purposelessness, and the quiet grief of feeling unseen and unneeded. 30% of your health is physical. We have addressed that 30% today with every exercise and habit I've shared. But 70%, the larger, more powerful portion, lives in here, in what you believe, in how you treat yourself and others, in whether you wake up in the morning feeling that your presence in the world still matters. Cecilia did not just show me exercises on that September afternoon. She showed me a way of moving through the world. Falun Dafa is built on 3 principles: truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. And when I first heard them, I thought they sounded like Sunday school words. Nice enough, but perhaps a little simple for the complexity of a human life. I was wrong. Living by those 3 principles, genuinely trying each day to be honest, to be kind, and to be patient with myself as much as with anyone else, changed the chemistry of my body in ways that I cannot fully explain, but have been living proof of for nearly 3 decades. The chronic tension that I had carried in my neck and shoulders for years began to release. The low-grade anxiety that had been my constant companion since middle age gradually quieted. The inflammation that was slowly, steadily building in my joints began to recede. Science calls it the mind-body connection. It calls it psychoneuroimmunology. It calls it the measurable impact of stress hormones on vascular health, on immune function, on cellular aging. Whatever you call it, the mechanism is real, and it is operating in your body right now, in this moment, either working for you or against you. Fear ages us. Bitterness ages us. The feeling of being useless, of being a burden, of having nothing left to contribute, that feeling may be the single most destructive force available to the human body, and it is entirely invisible, which is why no one talks about it on health channels. So here is my genuine, heartfelt challenge to you today, and it is just as important as the calf pump, just as important as the hydration, just as important as uncrossing your legs. Find someone to help. I mean that literally. Find a specific person, a neighbor, a grandchild, someone at your church or your community center, and offer them something: your time, your knowledge, the skill you spent 50 years developing, a phone call, a letter, a casserole left on a doorstep. It does not have to be large, it has to be genuine. When you help someone, something shifts in the body that no pill can replicate. Purpose activates the nervous system differently than passivity does. It reduces cortisol. It increases oxytocin. It tells every cell in your body that you are still here, still needed, still contributing to the world that contains you. And cells, it turns out, respond to that message in profoundly physical ways. I have watched friends of mine enter nursing homes and decline within months, not because their bodies failed them, but because their sense of purpose did. The body followed the spirit. It almost always does. Cultivate faith. I am not telling you which faith. That is between you and whatever or whoever you believe in. And I am 102 years old, not your spiritual director. But cultivate something. Tend to it. Water it the way you would water a plant you care about. A spirit that is nurtured, that is practiced in sincerity, in compassion, in patience, in the daily discipline of choosing kindness over resentment. That spirit lives in a body that heals differently than one that has gone dry. I believe that with everything I have. The closing challenge here is what I'm asking you to do before you go to sleep tonight. First, do 3 minutes of calf pumps, right now or this evening, wherever you are. Second, drink a large glass of water before 9 o'clock tonight and set an intention to hydrate steadily through tomorrow morning. Third, think of one person, just one, you could reach out to this week, not to ask for something, to offer something, anything. And fourth, come back to this video in 2 weeks. Do the circulation test again. Tell me your new score in the comments. I will be here. I am 102 years old and I am not finished. I do not plan to be finished for some time yet, and neither, if you'll let me help, are you. My name is Mayola June Foster. Thank you for spending this time with me. Now go pump those calves. Leave your score from today's test in the comments below. Come back in 2 weeks and tell me your new number.